So we're out here at Oak Grove Cemetery searching for the woman in black. So we're out here at Oak Grove Cemetery in Jerseyville, hunting down the legend of the woman in black. It was said in 1913 she was walking amongst the headstones at night, veiled in black. Now, what they said about this woman in black is that she was just walking amongst the headstones, but not near any particular stone, just kind of randomly walking about. People did not want to approach her. They watched her from the street side, and this happened at about 11 p.m. She'd stay for about 15 minutes and would walk out, but nobody ever discovered who she was. And of course, got passed down as a bit of a legend that she was some sort of spirit walking amongst the headstones. It was actually reported in the paper about that time, about this mysterious woman walking around. And that's basically how Shana found it, is that that historic site basically dug up that old newspaper article. And so that's one of the cool things about the old papers, is that they do actually include some real tales from back then that you can follow up on like we are today. So we're out here at Oak Grove Cemetery searching for the woman in black. It's a urban legend, dates back to 1913. Maybe we'll see her, maybe we won't. We shall see. It's a pretty good sized cemetery.
Yeah. Is there anybody out here that sees a woman wearing black walking around? Anybody?
Woman who walks amongst the headstones. You guys know which headstones she was floating around? Are these two new out here? Okay, let's turn around. When I think about it, the town was smaller back on that. I don't know, do you see her? I said, I don't know, do you see her? So there's no way to know who she really was. It happened back in 1913. And basically what I believe about it is it was a real woman, not a ghost, that she was grieving somebody but didn't want people to know who she was and who she was grieving about. And so she came here at night and walks amongst the headstones, but made it look like she wasn't looking for one particular stone that, but she did have one in mind. Maybe she was a mistress and her lover had passed away, and of course did not want to be found out that she was the mistress, so came in here at night to pay her condolences, and of course did not want to be discovered. It's a story that works for me. But you never know. And over 100 years later, it's all speculation, isn't it? Well, legends aside, this is actually a really interesting cemetery. There's a lot of history here. It's a very large cemetery, a lot of different ornate stones, and just the intermingling of the stones was pretty interesting. What do you think of that?
Usually whenever you go to a cemetery, like one side is reserved for the older stuff and then another is the newer, but it's just kind of all over the place here. I mean, you would think that the beginning of a cemetery there would be the older stuff because they died first, but like right up here in the front there's like new, and then there's old, and then there's newer stuff, and then there's old, and it's just kind of,
it's really all mixed in. Even there's like no designated like sections, I mean, except for like maybe that, which is all new stuff, but again, that's at the front. But as you walk through, you're seeing like people from the 1800s mixed in with people from today, so really different and unusual. But we're going to come back when it's a little bit warmer, because it's just, there's a lot of really ornate, nice stones. Highly recommended on our cemetery crawl tour. Thank you for watching Friday Night Ghost Rides. Please let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments below, and if you have not yet, please subscribe and click that bell icon for notifications. I'm Mike Ricksecker. Until next Friday night.